Hi, I'm Ketty Nilsson. Today I want to introduce you to our NoroGard R8 continuous seed treater. The R8 has a capacity of maximum 8 tons per hour of weight, and you can add as much as 8 dosage systems for liquids, and you can also add a couple of powder doser to it. The R8 continuous treater can treat seed like volume seeds, wheat, barley, corn, also soybeans, peas, sunflower seeds. And it's very flexible. You can treat continuously up to with a capacity of 8 tons per hour, or you can also treat smaller batches, like from 3 kilos per batch. The process in the R8 continuous treater is that you have the seed coming into the inlet of the machine up here, goes into measurement pockets in the machine, and when you start up using the machine, you start up calibrating it, and you put in measurements for the volume weight of your seed. So I will show you later on how to work it in the PLC system, but at first you put in how many pulses you want to measure, and the pulses is the same as the pockets inside here. And then the seed ends up in the automatic weigher, which puts the numbers into the PLC system. When you start up the process, you begin with a test. You want to first define the volume weight of your seed. So you put the nod into test seed. You decide how many pulses you want to measurement, and 10 pulses, which also means pockets, is a good choice. Then you get a really good accuracy. And then you start test. The seed will now come into the pockets and out into the automatic weigher, and the PLC system will put your volume weight automatically into the software of the cabinet. During the test seed routine, there will be no seed contaminated because there is no liquids involved in the process. After calibrating the volume weight of your seed, you need to step over to testing liquids, which means calibrating the dosing systems. You switch over to test liquids. You can put in the amount of kilos that you want to have tested, how much you want to run for, and if you have a dosage rate of milliliter per 100 kilos, the number should be 100 kilos, and then you define how many milliliters per 100 kilos you will have in the system. On this particular machine, you have up to 4 dosing systems here. So you put in 400 milliliters in here for wished, or whatever dosing rate you're looking for. And then you press test. When you've started testing the liquids for calibration, the dosage pumps will pump up the liquids into these bottles where you can weigh them and actually make sure that you have the correct dosage rate. I will not run them today, but it's a really easy routine, and you also have flow meters to make sure that you're right on track. When you start up the seed treating process, the seed comes into the inlet, goes through the pockets where the machine measures the volume of the seed you're treating, and then transports the seed down to the application cone, and this is where the magic happens. All liquids from all dosage systems is applied within this application cone. The seed comes in here and it's in a movement, and this cone creates a mist to apply an even amount of seed, covering uniformly on all seeds and all over every seed kernel. When the seed comes down here, it's moving, and as you can see, it's a small area, and which also means it's very easy for you to clean and maintain. When the seed actually hits here, comes down into the tube, it is already perfectly applicated, and actually could bag it right after here, but the issue would be that it's still very wet. So in order to take care of that and make it possible to bag right after treating, we have a tube with a small aftermix that I will explain in a minute. Inside the tube you have these pedals to move the seed forward and give it an aftermix so it dries up before bagging.